Retail 101. Are you an enthusiast battling everyday challenges of retail, putting your sweat and tears into your precious business, but you just can't seem to make it work? Even though the solution often stands right in front of us, immense resources are lost due to prioritizing points of business with no or small impact on profitability. Focusing on the key aspects of retail, though, could get you far. Every manager faces problems unique to his business, but 4 vital points remain the same for every type of retail: expenses, pricing, suppliers, and sales. Let's start with expenses. When things get tough, expenses are the first thing that gets a manager's full attention. Expenses are most certainly a very important aspect of business that needs to be revised continuously. However, you should be careful whether you're reducing good or bad costs. For example, you may negotiate lesser rent costs, which is a classic example of bad costs, invisible to your customers. On the other hand, if you run a business that is customer service sensitive, salaries are a good example of a good cost, which, if reduced, could probably lead to poor customer service and subsequently to a drop in sales. This drop in sales could easily surpass the savings achieved by salary reduction. Now, how about managing another important category in our business? Prices. Facing competition, raising your prices significantly, may just drive your customers away, even the local shoppers. Competition is harsh in retail, and big price variations could throw you out of the game completely. This simple fact leaves you only with an option to raise the prices insignificantly in order to remain competitive, increasing the profit margin by just a speck, hoping your customers won't notice. Having the previous in mind, what about suppliers? Just like expenses, prices you get from suppliers are something that needs constant work. As a long-term customer, you may get better deals in time. These better deals account to a few percent for a small business and maybe a couple or more for a large business due to quantity. As you can see, these numbers do not make the breakthrough we are trying to achieve. Sales. Now let us discuss the biggest factor in your business. You have to tune in and focus on your offer by observing and analyzing customers' comments and needs that are not being fulfilled by competition. Sales is the only aspect of retail as flexible as you make it. This is why most of your efforts should be focused on increasing sales. Get yourself involved in the local market situation, scout the local retail environment, and provide customers with what they really need. If you pick a choice that doesn't exist across the street and your customers need, your total sales could skyrocket. Since there is slim to no chance you will win over the customers loyal to the other retailer, your goal is to attract switchers, who often make up the majority of the buyer pool. The truth is, it is not about you or your company. It is about solving your buyers' problems. There is no universal recipe, but the method remains the same no matter which kind of retail business you're running. Just remember that investing your time and energy into sales could really make a significant change in your profit. So, find your own way to stand out and solve your buyers' problems.